Hi guys, it's me, Gina. Tutorial days here. Woo! I'm gonna start just doing this in the guest room. Right now it's the box room, but I'm gonna clean this out. We just got a new it's a bike, it's an exercise bike, and so like that box is still in here, and somehow a whole bunch of other boxes are like on the guest bed, and I'm gonna get on the wall back here some kind of, I'll decorate. I just haven't decorated this room yet, so, and I haven't really done much. We've only been here like not even 2 years, so and we hop a lot from place to place, and I want to make sure that we're going to be here a while before I really start decorating anything. But we really do love it here. My husband does have to drive from here into Vancouver, Canada, to go to work, but having a house where right now I'm looking out my window and I can see the boats at the marina because we're right in front of the marina. But sometimes it could be a nuisance because we have a beautiful glass door, but the dog is like always watching out there, which is good, but sometimes like if a leaf goes by, she'll want to bark at it. But she's getting better about it. Like the last week, she's, I think, learning, when to bark and when not to bark. So, and I haven't had any complaints because I don't want to bother any of my neighbors. But so, all right, let's get to why we're here. And as you can see, I've left this side, well, the eye and the eyebrow completely blank because I wanted to again show how I do my eyebrows. If you can see, I do have foundation on top of the eyebrow, so it is a little muted, but it's not shaped as much as this one. It's not very dark. I mean, what you're supposed to do with your eyebrows is, so my hair, which I need to dye, and I normally dye it like a black or blue black, I'm kind of starting to go not as dark, but you want to do your eyebrows like literally one shade lighter than your hair color. I've done black and it's like too much black and it just wasn't working because it's like, well, if you have black hair, you gotta have black eyebrows, to match. But once I bought this from Makeup Geek, I will never use anything else on my eyebrows but this because it's the perfect color, the perfect consistency as far as gel wise when I put it on my eyebrow. So it's like I found my wonderful, eyebrow gel. But so if you're not good, I also wanted to let you guys know, I am not super great at plucking my eyebrows. That's why I have so many problems. I normally get them threaded, but it's just become too much of a pain in the butt because when you get your eyebrows threaded, the first time you do it, like, it goes by steps. It goes, you do it 1 week, then after that you wait 2 weeks, then you go. Then after that you wait another 2 weeks and you go. And then it starts to be like, or you only have to go like once a month, or maybe once every month and a half, or once every 2 months. But ever since I moved here, where I go, I have to go like every other week. And with getting my nails done and all the other stuff I do, when I can do it, it's just becoming, too expensive. And, if I had to, if I mess up my eyebrows so badly that I need to go get my eyebrows threaded, I would. But here is another place where you can go get your eyebrows done, where you can totally trust them. and that is Benefits Cosmetics. I think the Ulta stores have Benefit Cosmetics. I think now all the like even at I saw at my Macy's, the Benefits Cosmetics, they have a brow bar. So if you don't like to pluck, I think some do threading and some do wax, some do both. The one at mine just does the wax. If you do decide to do the threading, yes, it is kind of painful at the beginning, but once you start getting used to it, it honestly doesn't hurt at all anymore. You're just like, yeah, whatever, and make you lift your eyes, and you're okay, and you're done. And when I was living back in California, the place where I went, they did an amazing job. So, but go to Benefit if you're having trouble, you know, or you don't know how to pluck, or you're not good at shaping. And they also will color in your brows for you, but it's not like you can go every day to get your brows colored. So that's why I'm here to show you how to color in your eyes, your eyebrows, and your eyes. So go to makeupgeek.com, click on the store section, and then there's going to be a bunch of different brands. Click on the Makeup Geek brand, go to the eye section, and where it says gel liners, get a gel liner that is one shade lighter than your skin tone. That is my 100% like what I think you should why do it. I've heard that there are some Rimmel pencils that are really good. I went out and bought one and didn't have much luck with it, but this is what I use, and this is the color Mobster. So if you're like the same complexion as me, which this is not really, of course the lighting is not exactly correct, but anyways, I am going to go look into getting some professional lighting tools and all that, and blah 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 blah. So I'm going to start off with showing you what I have on my face, and it's kind of nice because like the blushes and the highlighters and the contour and all that is all in one palette when I showed you in the last video. But for starters, I needed to I have the face primer on, the L'Oreal, that helps with the green. It doesn't take, it helps with the green, helps with the redness because it's green, and the green takes away the redness, but it doesn't do a good enough job. So here's the Shawnee palette. Ooh, that's super glary. I have the windows open for the lighting, and it's not even super sunny. It's kind of overcast out there. Let me see if maybe I take the protective covering off. You guys can see the colors a little bit better. So it's, that's green. I promise it is. Let me swatch it so maybe you can see better. See? Okay, now you saw it. I'm going to take that off. Okay. So then after I did that, I put my foundation and my BB cream. And I'm kind of switching up foundations and BB creams. It's been fun. Because I ran out of the last one, and you know, I want to get rid of my foundations before I go out and buy the other BB cream, because that's what I'm going to start doing, is just using 2 different BB creams, no foundation, and get the right color. So I'm going to get the lightest and then the one that I'm using, which is the medium. So this is the Revlon color stay that I'm using. I know the balls look all dirty, I'm sorry. I should like clean those just so it looks more proper. But so it's the Revlon color stay, and this is a darker color than the other one, and this is Buff 150 Buff. I think it looks a little better than the other one. I think the other one was a little too light. But I'm like bright as can be right now. From I don't even have the makeup mirror on. Check that out. Woo! But secondly, I am now out. Well, there's like a couple crumbs in there. But for my powder today, I did use Bare Essentials Mineral Veil. Now, there. And it's basically a translucent powder. When I lived in LA and I would use the mineral veil by Bare Essentials, it used to make my face itch like crazy. So I don't know if I was allergic to it, but the last couple times I've used it, maybe because I haven't used very much of it on my face, it's not bugging my face. So awesome. And oh, here's the BB cream. I feel that this is the best. I mean, I haven't tried really any other BB cream, but I was so stinking impressed with it that I was like, oh, I have found the glory of no more foundation, just BB cream. But it's too dark, so I have to mix for now. So then after I've done that, I start with my, well, actually, the first thing I do, because I like it to dry, even though it is pretty matte, and this one's very matte and dries really fast, I prime my eyes, which I have primed both my eyes already, and it's a MAC paint. And I don't even know if they, like I said, I don't know if they make them anymore, but they do make good primers. And it's literally like a flesh color. It's bare canvas. That's the name of it. And I haven't used it in a while, and I thought for this look, since I want a very like matted, soft background for the, you know, it's like I have a hard time keeping one eye open and one eye closed. For the look on my eye, I want a very natural look behind it. I think it helps to pop out, you know, the colors of the eyeshadow and the liner together. So here's the palette we're using. I don't know, because this I've had for a while and doubt they make them anymore, but pretty much if you go out and just get a Smashbox palette or any like Coastal Scents palette or just the darkest green you can find, but this is a really awesome palette, the one that broke. So you've got your shadows when you open it. You've got all your shadows just awaiting. Now they're all shimmery, which I wish they would have done a mixture, but they didn't. But it's okay because I really like them. They're super pretty. Some, like, with a really good primer, a really good base, they come off almost like a pigment. Now, like I showed you before, I've never used the lipsticks or the glosses because powder gets all up in them. And then here was like a little eyebrow. It's like a little eyebrow set, but none of those colors are for my eyebrows. But I did use up all the wax for it before I ended up using the gel that I use now. So this is the blush I'm wearing right here, which I swatched for you yesterday. This is what I contoured with, and this is my highlighter. So if you don't want to have to go out and buy a bunch of everything, it's all right here. And I do believe Coastal Scents has it's like a contour and highlight palette, and then they also have the tin blush palette. I think they have two of the, like a new version of the blush palette, which I want to get because the blushes on the with the Shawnee collection are so dark, and I think the other ones might be a little bit lighter with let me keep this open, with the Coastal Scents one. So, and lately I've seen they're only like $8, so I need to get my butt online as soon as I can. It's just I've spent kind of a lot lately. So that's what I use on my face. Now I want to show you the tools I used for these. So for the concealer, I don't know what brand this is. It might be Bare Essentials, I don't know. But it's just a foundation brush, and I used it for my concealer. And then for my foundation, this is the Coastal Scents Stiffle brush. So yeah, I usually I like to make it keep its shape with these, and then when I open it, and then I literally stiffle on my. First, I kind of like do a little mix because I have the two colors, and then and it gives a really good, like a matte, and sometimes a little, because the BB cream's kind of shiny, it can be a little bit shiny. And this is actually a contour brush. And so this is what I used to contour today, Coastal Scents. It's not a blush brush. This is a contour brush. And you put your cheeks right there, and you do your fish. And as you can see where my contour is, it goes in, kind of like thins my face out. That's where you do it. And then you can also, I did like down in here, a little bit up on the top. I probably could have used a little bit more to get rid of some of that shininess, but I didn't. Oh well. And then for my blush, because this one's bigger than the one that big set came with, it's the Kirkland blush brush. That's what I put that blush on with. And then for the highlighter color, I did use the Coastal Scents. See how, like, I'll show you the difference with both brushes. See how much like smaller the, like, that, how fat that is, and like how skinny that one is. So this one kind of works really good for just going along, because it was a powder and highlighting. And I really like, I do like that highlighter. It's pretty, it is shimmery, so you don't want to use like a, say something I shouldn't, but you shouldn't use a lot of it. Let's just say that. So then after I have my face on, and primed and ready to go, I start my eyes. So let's get started. Now first, what I do is I take my little, this is an eyebrow brush, and this is eyelash comb. And I don't ever really use the eyelash comb. I have another one, this one's like getting ready to die, and I should start using the other one. But so I'm gonna brush to try to like get the shape I want before I color it in, and I put it down, and then I take out my gel. Now we're going to use, this is it's a Kirkland. See how it's a really small angled flat brush. You can also use this for the eyeliner to put on your eyes, and it works really well. Or you could use it for like shadows to put on the lower lid. Works awesomely. Awesomely awesome. So let's just like put a little bit on there, because it's pretty potent, and start the eyebrow. You start at the very lower end so you can see how dark it is. Yeah, right now I don't even need the light on. try to like shape your eyebrow when you're doing this. And it's going to color in the any blank spots you have. I'm not used to doing it without that makeup light on, so hopefully, let me look real quick. I'm good. I just had to make sure because I almost always use that light because it shows basically everything that's wrong with your face. Yeah, so you can fix it. It's like, hey, let's make this as bright as possible so you can see every pore, because it's also a two-way mirror, so like when I pluck my eyebrows I can see every little stinking hair that's on there, and I do it every day and I'm like, come off, but they're so small they won't come off. Okay, enough of me goofing off. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I don't want to overdo it. See? Doo-doo. So we're done with this, and I like to kind of put stuff back where it belongs. After I'm done, now I use, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but it works, and it's like a buck, my Tresemme Ooh La La hair gel for my, this is hair right here. They're eyebrows, but it's hair. So if you put hair gel on it, it'll like do what hair gel does and keep your hair on your eyebrows, which is hair, where it's supposed to be, because it's hair. Did I mention that your eyebrows are hair? Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm just goofy. Goofy. It's what happens. My son has been sick, so he stayed home today. So if I have to up and go, that's why, but he's in the other, he's just right over there. He's doing better than he was yesterday, so he's up and around. So that's that with the eyebrow. I just wanted to show you, and this is a really quick look. It's basically the same look we did last time with a different color and adding some shadow, because the shadow really makes it stand out more and gives you a little bit more color. It's really pretty. So now we need to put our NYX, or in a color that is basically the same color as your eye. Take your MAC 224 brush, or any brush that is like a large dome brush like this, blending brush. I mean, gosh, they're selling brushes everywhere. Go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I've seen, like, I mean, everywhere. CVS has great brushes. You don't have to spend a lot of money on brushes. Coastal Scents brushes aren't even all that expensive, which is nice. Make sure you tap off the excess, because last time when I did the other eye, I kind of made a boo-boo. I fixed it though. So we're going to take this and we're literally just going to put it all over our entire eye. What's nice about these flush colors is you can like go all the way around and smooth stuff out, and and it's perfect because it's the same color as your face. Do 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 do. Like to sing, wanna do my makeup, because makeup is so much fun. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna do our liner. And last time, you know, I had told you to like, oh, it doesn't matter how you put it on, blah, 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 because we're smudging it. When I do it with the eyeshadow, I do like to be a little bit more careful and try to keep a straighter line. So let's do it like we would normally put on our eyeliner and be a bit more careful. And I mean, if it is a little crooked, it's not a big deal because we are going over it with eyeshadow, but I tend to want it to be a little bit more, you know, shapely. So we're going in with that Urban Decay 24/7. Sorry, I can't talk today. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's apathy. It's like a dark forest green. You pull on your lid. I always start in the middle and either go forward or backward. Depends on what I feel like that day. Sometimes I like to go like right there in the corner of the eye and then start. Sometimes I just don't have a steady hand. Like I did that cat eye. I was playing around. I did a cat eye. And because I messed up, I had to like really play with it and make it like this like super cat eye look. But it ended up looking pretty good after I was done. I was using that that new L'Oreal eyeliner. You've probably seen the commercials for it. It's because the felt tips are perfect. So it was like really pointy, and I made it like super thick and come out. And I only had like just some pink shadow on my eyes, so it ended up looking really good. I was like, yeah. Because sometimes I'm not. As long as I've been doing this, I can still have problems with eyeliners. So now we're going to do the... you don't go down there. Okay. For some reason, this has been kind of crumbling on me, which they don't usually do that. Now we're going to start at the outer corner for our bottom lash line. Go till your like eyebrows end. Lashes. Because you know we're not putting this on our eyebrows today. Maybe another day if I want to get funky. Yeah, that's me. I always forget what I want to say when it's actually time to say it. Now, fun stuff we're going to do right now. Where is my pencil brush? Pencil brush, where'd you go? I need you so. There you are. Okay. So this is the pencil brush I'm going to be using. It's Kirkland. Gotta love Costco. And it's slightly angled. It's not like an angled brush. That's not what it is. It's like, I use it for outer V. I use it for smudging. I could come up with all kinds of reasons to use this thing. We're going to go in with, this thing opens up so I have to be super careful, the darkest green on the palette. And you only need to just like kind of dot it on there a little bit and then tap off the excess. Or you can give it a good flicky flick like that. And then we're going to go right over that top shadow. It's probably because I'm worried about my kid in the other room. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry, guys. This is shadow. That's liner. Okay. So we're going to go take this shadow that I just put on the brush and smudge it over the eyeliner. Now I got it. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm just a mess. I'm just a mess today. And you just smudge it. If you need to put more on, put more on. If you don't, then don't. See? I think it's fine. And I love the way it looks on the bottom lashes when you smudge it. So take a little bit more. I would definitely flick some of that off there, because you don't want this going all over, falling out on you. And just run it right over that. Bam! Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Because the eyeliner is already kind of shimmery, so we're like adding this gorgeous eyeshadow. And that's the eyeshadow. That's that. Pretty quick and easy. So I'm going to clean off this brush, because I'm not going to be needing it anymore. Beautiful. Okay. Now, I should have sharpened this again, but I didn't. We're going to go in with your Rimmel or whatever brand you're using in nude eyeliner to put in the waterline, or basically a color that is close to your skin tone, not white. I don't want to do too much, because when I did it on the other eye, it kind of smudged into the eyeliner. I don't want that to happen again. So now we're ready to take our cool little, like scissors, like I'm gonna operate. I'm going to operate on my eyelashes. Hold still. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right over my lashes, and I'm gonna curl it and I'll press down hard. 1, 2, a little forward, 3, 4, and that's that. And it didn't hurt. Now, time for mascara. You know, I can, like, when I'm typing it in, I can never spell mascara right. Thank God for autocorrect. But this is Ulta Legendary Lengths. They were having a sale online, and was just picking out the cheap stuff. There you go. And it works really well. It's a nice, kind of a smaller brush. And I kind of like these. I kind of like to mix brushes like this with fat, and then go in with the fatter brush, because I feel like it gives, like, when you do this first, like for color, and then you do the other one, it's like for length. I don't know. I like using the two, but I'm not today. So let's do 2 coats. I am counting, yes. And then take another, and don't do this thing, go like this. Swirl it around. Rub off the tip. And then I like to, like, blink with it. It kind of lengthens them, because I have to be careful so I don't get it all over my eyelid. And then I'm not tightlining today, but we are going to be putting this on the bottom lashes. I think I'm going to try some false like those little individual lashes on my bottom lashes to kind of match a little bit more of my, because like I said, my top lashes are like really long, and then it's like, where are your bottom lashes? So God blessed me with great top lashes, but he said I'm going to skip out on the bottom ones. But I am going to do a look for you one day with some falsies. Need a little bit more on this side. Because of that nude liner is kind of coming down too far. Okay, so that's basically the look. Now I like to take a really light concealer, and I think I should do this before, the Ulta Fabulous Face, and it's like the lightest. This one's the light because I'm like super light. It's like the lightest one, and I just do like the tiniest drop because this cleans up and also helps with fallout. So I did that little drop, and then I'm going to take that NYX and my 224, boop, and I'm just going to kind of pat down some. Get, you know, I don't want powder falling all over. And then I just go in there. And it helps with the bags, but I'm really liking, I started using Garnier face products, and I like them. I went from, like, normally I'm a Clinique girl, and I'm almost out of my Clinique moisturizer. But for like drugstore brands, I was like Neutrogena, nothing else, Neutrogena. And now I like, once I got that BB cream from Garnier, I'm like, it's got to be Garnier. Garnier or nothing. So far, so good. So they're making lots of money from me. Clean that off, and we're good. Okay, now for our lips, which is basically the last thing we gotta do. My new, I hope you guys went out or gonna go out to your Target. Oh, if you live up here in Washington, and because I'd never heard of this place before, but it's amazing. It's like Target, Walmart, Costco, and all these places joined into one store. It's called Fred Meyer's. I could do some major damage in that store. They have NYX as well, and they do have the eyeshadows, the single eyeshadows like this. So I had totally forgotten. So if you do live up in Washington and you do know what Fred Meyer's is, or if you live somewhere else and have a Fred Meyer's, they have NYX. And go in and pick out the colors you need. And like, this was $4.99 at Target, or no, this wasn't, but this was. So this is the best. I love these lip glosses. The NYX Nude. This is Nude Peach. It's got, it looks more pink. And I wanted to try it, like I said before, I wanted to try a pink color. Look at that. Oh. Heaven. I'm in heaven. I don't know the rest of the words, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna scratch right here. It's probably the Bare Minerals. Or whatever they're called. Don't ever smack your lips together when you do lip gloss. It will lose its shine. I know sometimes I do it on accident, but try not to smack your lips together, because then you really get that shiny effect. And it's gorgeous, darling. Oh, I love this. My lips are dry and moisturized them day and night. have to buy some like crazy expensive lip stuff. I exfoliated them this morning. Okay. I just like to make sure. That's the dog trying to get in. Sorry. I know, baby. I'm almost done. Talking to the dog. Sorry, guys. So this is the look. Simple, easy. I mean, I know the video's taking a while just because I want to make sure that you know what I'm doing. I wanted to show you the eyebrow, which turned out pretty good. You can see some hairs that need to go, but I'll take care of those tomorrow. And another good way to pluck your eyebrows is to actually color them in the shape that you want them. Like, even, like, don't color in the whole eyebrow, just color what you want and then pluck the rest, and then you have your eyebrows. So, and that's the look. It's gorgeous. It's simple, great for work, great for, you know, when you're just trying to do something real fast, you can do it the other way. So the next tutorial, we're going to be adding a little bit more. I have some ideas, and I will get to that next week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. We're at Wednesday, so, and I know a lot of you had yesterday off. My husband didn't because he's up and working in Canada, so he had to work. But my poor child stayed home sick. He is feeling a lot better, God bless him, but I wanted to keep him home today just in case, like, it comes back or something else. So he's playing and stuff, so I think that's a good sign. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I like to babble, but it wouldn't be fun if I didn't. So coming up will be my look of the week, which will be on the blog. So I wanted to also so go to the blog, which is FabGab. It's Jeana. I always forget that not everybody knows how to spell my name the way I spell it. So Jeana, kind of like Jean. And then the number 48, the h.tumblr.com. That'll take you to FabGab. On the sidebar, there's going to be, I'm getting links down. I'm getting them links put on there. There is the video link for the tutorials and all my videos. And then for all the stores I shop at, it's going to be marked as there's a link for fashion deals. And then I did put on there yesterday a link for tutorial products, which is a picture of this. It would have been this look with everything that you would need. So you have that like for the day before. So if you want to bust out all your stuff for like today when we're doing the tutorial, and then, you know, today I'll post it. Also, I always send, I'm very like YouTube, my blog, which is on Tumblr, and then Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot, so if you want to find me on Twitter, that's also Jeana, the number 40H, and that's it. That's my screen name, Gina48H. And you'll find me. You know, you can leave comments there. I have a email address for the blog and these videos, which is Fabtastic. Spell it like you would spell fantastic, but spell fab. thentastic, and that's at gmail.com. So you can ask questions and leave comments there. You can leave comments here. You can find me on Twitter. I do have an Instagram, but I'm having problems because I really need to start using my better camera and use the SD card to put in here. I have so much to organize that it's just taking too long, and trying to like clean house. And I also, and I'm not saying this because I want anybody to feel sorry for me, I wasn't even going to mention it. I have fibromyalgia, and a lot of times I can't get everything done that I want to do in a day. So sometimes there might be a couple weeks where I don't do a video, and that's why I wanted to tell you guys. I don't really like to talk about super personal stuff, but I thought I should share that with you. If I just happen to disappear for like a month, because I have my good days and I have bad days. I can be fine for 2 weeks and then down for a month. So, you know, but when I am laying on the couch, that's how I started blogging. And, you know, when I wasn't feeling well, I just lay on the couch and blog before I started posting links, and I started feeling better, started doing this. I really want to get to a place where I can, you know, not have to worry about, am I going to be able to do a tutorial this week or a look of the week this week. So we're getting there. I'm working with my doctors, and so that's that. I just wanted to let you guys know, so if you don't see me for a long time, I didn't disappear, and I will just make a post on Twitter or wherever and, you know, say sorry, can't, you know, no look of the week and no tutorial this week, you know, due to whatever, you know. So thank you guys. I really didn't want to have to share that with you, but I kind of think it's important for you guys to know. So have a great week. Have a great weekend. This weekend, hopefully, I'll be doing my look of the week with some of my new shoes, some of my new clothes, and all that. And I'll be posting everything on the website. And I also post stuff on Twitter too. And eventually, one day, it's all going to be on my website and blog, and you're just going to have to go there. But for now, I'm sharing with you all everywhere. So hope everybody has a great day. And I know this has turned into a super long video, but I'll let you guys go. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, leave comments, give me feedback, please, pretty please. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.